Hi, everybody. Welcome to WCAX. This is our live desk streaming show we do every morning at 9:15, and we're kind of in the aftermath of a busy July 4th holiday weekend. A lot of festivities, a lot of things, of course, for veterans, and you're kind of looking back on wars throughout American history. And with that in mind, no person better to talk about that than our Haley Morgan. She actually covered a few of those events. One of which being a new marker in Burlington. So first things first, Haley, what is this for and where's it at?
So this is a new marker in Battery Park. It's right near the memorial. It's near a big cannon that we have at the beginning of the park when you walk through. And it's for Revolutionary War patriots that, fought for our country. And it was about 200 of them. That didn't have any marked grave. They're all buried in Chittenden County, and the Daughters of the American Revolution Green Mountain chapter wanted to do this for them because they didn't have a marker, and they just want to tribute or a way to remember them by.
Yeah. And we'll see that marker when we show her story, but just for anybody who's watching right now, it's those like cast iron green signs that you see in and around in Vermont. And I know you mentioned the Daughters of the American Revolution. What are they about? What's their kind of organization?
So their group is a group that tries to collect women that are directly related or are a descendant of somebody that fought in the American Revolution.
Yeah.
And so they're pretty cool. They've been trying to track down some younger women as well, since they do have a bit of an older population in their group.
Yeah, and I know this was a kind of a unveiling there in the park. What were some of those reactions that you're seeing, when they finally took that curtain off and, people out in the crowd?
They were just excited. I think that a lot of them were very emotional because some of them have family members that are on this marker.
Yeah.
So it was very personal to them. And then people that were just walking through the park, honestly, I met a couple of people that were like, oh, it's a new marker. What is it for?
Yeah.
And so it fit in really well in the scenery. And I think people are just excited about, learning more about Vermont's history.
Yeah. No, of course. I definitely learned something as well as far as this morning goes. I don't know a ton about Vermont's, hand at the American Revolution. So it was definitely really cool to see that as well. And one quick thing too, this actually wasn't your only Revolutionary War geared story this week. I know you were at a reenactment.
I went to a reenactment, and it was, what is the name of that battlefield? It's Hubbardton Battlefield, and it was really cool.
Funny. It's cool.
It was so cool, and they had like 200 volunteers that were a part of it, and I had never watched a reenactment before, but I just thought it was so interesting.
Yeah.
But we had there were at least 50 people there that were watching, and they did 2 of them on Sunday, and they do it every year. But it was really fun to watch the soldiers come over the hill, and then they were just like, ah!
It's definitely really cool to see that, especially in real time, something you otherwise wouldn't see other than the movies or whatever else. So definitely cool. You can see those stories on WCAX.com. And of course, we'll bring up the historical marker piece in just a second. But Haley, thanks for coming by, and we'll pull this up.
Perfect.
So you guys ready to go?
Thanks, John.
Yeah, thank you. That was our Haley Morgan talking about a story that she did this Saturday, again with the historical marker in Battery Park. We'll pull that up in just a second here. I just got to get this queued up, and we'll get that going for you.
Community members gathered in the heat Saturday to unveil a new marker in Burlington's Battery Park. Remembering Vermont soldiers that might not be easily found in a graveyard.
For me, it's about bringing history forward.
Karen Brigham is a member with the Daughters of the American Revolution Green Mountain chapter, helping to reveal the new plaque. Brigham says she has 3 people in her family that are on the new marker. She says she may not have ever met them, but she feels it is her responsibility to keep their memory alive.
If we don't commemorate and recognize 1776 today in 2024, it's only getting further away, and the memory and the paper trail will just get smaller and fade away.
For the last 4 years, the organization has been working to place the marker in the park. Members wanted a way to remember Revolutionary War patriots in unmarked graves across Chittenden County, and ended up finding over 320 soldiers without a stone. They couldn't mark all the graves, so they thought the marker was a perfect way to spread the word about those who have been forgotten.
Parents with children maybe walking through the park will be able to stop and take a look. Maybe there's a name on there of someone who they might know their last name. People will say, hey, maybe I'm related to a Revolutionary War patriot.
And veterans that stop by the ceremony say they are glad organizers placed the marker in the park.
I think it's wonderful that we're acknowledging and honoring their sacrifice, our Revolutionary War heroes that really put everything on the line, family, farms, occupations, everything.
Reporting in Burlington, Haley Morgan, Channel 3 News.
And again, you can see that full story on WCAX.com. Just some cool events from this weekend. Kind of shifting gears now, though, to this guy. The Hawk in Shelburne. That's from Robert Borowski. Peter, I'm no avid bird watcher, outdoorsman. I like to go outside, but
Yeah.
what is that? What kind of hawk is that? You know what kind of hawk is that?
Oh, so you're going to ask the meteorologist?
You might. I don't know.
No, I can't
More
tell you.
science-oriented than I am.
I'm science-oriented, but
Cool.
not biologist or bird watcher. Let's say
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Very cool out there. And you know what? Not a bad start to our new week out there as we kick things off here on this Monday morning. You can see Satellite Raiders getting things primarily dry. We got clear skies across the region and plenty of sunshine to go around. Here's the view from Burlington, Newport, Rutland, Linden, all showing plenty of sunshine here as we kick things off on this Monday morning. Take you outside towards Linden real quick. You can see plenty of sunshine out there. Still got a few clouds out in that direction as well. Also take you out to Burlington. Just a few high, thin clouds as we take a look out over Lake Champlain, sitting at 77 degrees already as of the 9 o'clock hour. So definitely a very warm and mild start to the day. As a matter of fact, we're all back into the 70s already, and this is going to set us up for the 80s and even the lower 90s here as we head towards this afternoon. So here's how it shapes up on Futurecast again. Plenty of sunshine through the course of the day today. Maybe just a few high, thin clouds kind of filtering that sunshine on and off here through the course of the afternoon and evening hours, but that's about the gist of it. Heading into your day on Tuesday, we'll call it partly sunny skies overhead, so a mixture of sunshine, clouds, a chance at a few showers and thunderstorms here through tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, just thanks to the fact that we still all have that heat and humidity in play through the course of the day on Tuesday. I did want to show you this real quick. This is Hurricane Beryl making its arrival right now along the Gulf Coast of Texas. That's going to gradually begin to work its way into our direction as we head towards that Wednesday, Thursday time frame. Right now, we're not sure on the exact track of it. That's going to also dictate how much rain we see from it, but we are definitely going to want to keep an eye on it just because there is the potential that we could see upwards of 2 to even 3 inches of rain in that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame. So with that much rain and on top of how much rain we've seen as of late, that could possibly mean some scattered flash flooding here through the course of the midweek and into the day on Friday. So something that we're definitely going to want to keep your eyes on here as we head through the first part of this week. Dew points out there, 60s, basically not going anywhere here as we head through the remainder of this week, even into the weekend. So feeling a bit sticky here really through the entirety of this week. Temperature-wise, we'll notice we cool down a bit here as that remnants of Beryl arrives for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Temperatures back into the low and mid 80s then, but for now, definitely talking a warm and summer-like day out there. Mid to upper 80s, lower 90s here as we head through the course of your day on this Monday. Tonight, Overnight lows, they'll fall back into the 60s and lower 70s out there. Partly cloudy skies overhead. Tomorrow, still definitely feeling very summer-like as we head through the course of your day on Tuesday. Just a better chance at a few scattered showers and thunderstorms here as we head through the course of your day on Tuesday. Now look at that 7-day forecast. Again, warmer and summer-like here for today and tomorrow. Wednesday and Thursday, we'll keep an eye on the remnants of barrel that could possibly bring a good amount of rain into our direction. Friday, it looks like we start to dry things out and drier here for the weekend. Temperatures also start to warm things back up into the weekend as well. Back into the mid and upper 80s and lower 90s out there. So a quiet start to the week right now, John, but we'll keep an eye on that Wednesday, Thursday time frame for the possible remnants of barrel.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. And quieter now, hot day today.
Yes.
So obviously the tried and trues of
Yep.
don't go outside, don't
stay
hydrated,
hydrated,
don't do any of your bounds there. Yeah.
Wear loose fitted clothing, lighter colored clothing if you can. But the good news is it's not quite the heat and humidity that we saw earlier this summer, but still temperatures in the 90s, a little bit of that stickiness to the air. You're gonna feel it out there.
It's mid-July.
Yeah, exactly.
It's early July, not mid-July.
Yeah,
Today's the 8th. Yeah.
I mean, going into mid-July pretty quickly here, that's for sure, though.
Yeah. Thank you, Peter.
Yep.
Well, that does it for us here on WCA Extra. Of course, you can see Peter and I at noon, our evening shows, and of course on WCAX.com. You can see all the stories, especially this weekend, some of the stuff that Haley covered. So, that mine, Peter, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
And we'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day.